Good morning, guys. So on yesterday, I posted on my page a quote about secrets, and will you be the one to step up and speak up today? And what motivated me to post that quote was because, of course, on last week, I shared something very, close to me, close about my family, and something that had happened. And we all knew it was going to be the possibility of some people trying to spin it with, trying to come up with their logic of why and all of this other thing, meaning that they clearly didn't get the message that I was trying to relay. And that message is that, that although that happened, it didn't break us. Although the weapon form, it didn't prosper, and how good our God is, and that people such as myself of my social status also go through things just like anybody else. And there may be someone out there that is going through something similar, that has already been through something. And they, for some odd reason, they may be thinking that God is punishing them. And I want them to understand that God, he's not punishing you, and that it's okay that you can go to him, and that he hasn't forgotten about you. So those was some of the reasons of why I posted the video that I posted. And it wasn't posted in the reality is I knew that it wouldn't reach everyone, but there was some people that it was going to reach. And so because of that, that's why I'm going to continue to make videos and talk about things that everybody else is unwilling to talk about. So back to the subject of secrets. Listen, secrets destroy families. Secrets are the direct cause of addiction. Secrets are the direct cause of why people are out here being criminals. Secrets is what causes mental disorders. We got to move away from that. If some of you all it was raised like me, I was raised where I was told from a young child, what goes on in my house stays in my house. And from my understanding, that's how my mother was taught. And her mother was taught. And her mother was taught. So for generations, that is what's been told. What goes in our home stays in our home. And when you tell a child that, it makes it difficult for a child to decipher between what's right and what's wrong. And do I speak up or do I not speak up? And so even though they may want to, they may be afraid because, once again, if I tell anything, then I'm in trouble. Some of us have spoken up, and the people that we spoken up to didn't protect us. They didn't protect us because the person that was accused of doing it is somebody that they love. It's somebody that they're married to. It's the person that's paying the bills. So they can't speak up about them. Some people have chosen not to speak up because didn't nobody speak up for them. So they feel like, well, instead of me speaking up about what's happening to my son and daughter, I'ma pray about it. I'ma pray that God stops this. But I'm not going to bring awareness of who it is that's caused this pain that's going on with my children, or caused this pain that's going on with me. Listen, guys, that is the most craziest thing that we can ever do. If we want these family curses to stop, if we want all these drug addiction behavior to stop, if we want some of our children to quit suffering from these mental disorders and all of these things, we got to learn how to start speaking. We got to learn how to start bringing awareness. And that may start within your home. It may start with exposing the person that you love most. And listen, when you do that, you're not only saving other children or other people from some of their shenanigans, you're helping to save that person. Because the reality is a lot of people that abuse and do things to other people are victims themselves, but no one took the time to help them. Or that child or that adult was told, we don't talk about it. So because they never got a chance to talk about it, they dealt with it in a different way. Today is the day that we bring awareness. Today is the day that crap stops. Today is the day that the family curse needs to be broken. Let you be the start of it. Listen, I went through a lot of things that I didn't talk about, all because that theory of I took a lot more than what I should because I had this logic of is what goes on in my house stays in my house. I hear family and friends talk about all the time. I know she over there going through, but she won't come up and tell us about it. Or, she ain't doing nothing about it. Maybe she ain't doing nothing about it because she didn't see nobody do nothing about their situation. Maybe she ain't doing nothing about it because that logic she been taught. What goes in our house stays in our house. Maybe she ain't telling us about it because she feel like this is the only person that's going to help and protect her. Instead of so we sometimes are the direct cause of why the people that we love the most is going through and refusing to stop going through. Some of us find out too late. Some of us find out when they end up in the hospital, or they end up in a casket, or they end up behind bars, or we have to find out that they're putting a needle in their arm. And then we're like, why would you do this? I didn't taught you this and I didn't taught you that. But what pain are they trying to numb? What nightmares are they trying to escape? Is the pain they trying to numb the pain that you knew about but you ain't do nothing to protect them? Is the nightmares they trying to escape is the thing that you told them not to speak about? Let's bring awareness. Let's stop it. When you have been a victim of domestic violence, sexual abuse, you have a high chance of doing it to someone else or starting to do it yourself. But how we can stop that is addressing it. Let's get those persons, let's get these people the help that they need so then they can so they won't continue the cycle. But what we can't do is ignore it and say, oh, I'ma just pray about it. I'm glad you're praying, but what else are you going to do? Let's bring awareness. Let's stop being quiet. Let's stop this mental health epidemic. Let's stop this drug addiction epidemic. Let's stop this criminal activity epidemic by opening our mouths and bringing awareness so our people can get the help that they need. Some of us think if we go sit on a chair, we crazy. If you sitting across from somebody on their chair and you talking about things that's crazy, that is the most craziest thing I've ever heard. Just because you go sit on a chair and you decide to go talk to a counselor about some things that you're going through, that don't make you crazy. That makes you brave. That makes you great in my eyes because you're willing to put in the work to stop what's attacking you, to stop what's going on with you. So you won't become a victim, but you will become a victor. It starts with you. Somebody that's out here listening to this video knows exactly what it is that I'm talking about. It's somebody out there that's been teeter-tottering between the two, or should I speak or should I be quiet? Well, I'm that confirmation to tell you don't be quiet no longer. It's time to speak up today. Let's bring awareness. Even if you got to bring awareness to somebody that you love dearly. Let's do it. Let's stop the epidemics, guys. But most importantly, let's stop these family curses. And let's not have to find out because our loved ones or our children or the people close to us is addicted to some drugs. Or because they in a casket. Or now they in a hospital and they possibly won't ever get to speak again. Or because they out here and they taking all of these depression medication because nobody want to listen. Let's be the change. Let's speak up. Until next time, guys.